Religious group Iglesia ni Cristo or INC officially endorses Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. and Sara Duterte for president and vice president in the 2022 elections. The group, which has at least 2.6 million members as of 2015 data, makes the announcement Tuesday, May 3 on INC-owned broadcast channel Net25. INC is known to practice block voting or voting according to their leaders' endorsements. In 2016, INC endorsed President Rodrigo Duterte, who eventually won, and Marcos Jr., who lost to Vice President Leni Robredo back then. In 2010, INC backed former President Benigno Noynoy Aquino III, who won, and Mar Rojas, who lost to former Vice President Jejomar Binay. Marcos Jr. and Sara Duterte sustained their lead in the latest Pulse Asia survey. Marcos Jr. and Duterte held their campaign kickoff rally at the INC-owned Philippine Arena. But Marcos' spokesperson Vic Rodriguez said back then the venue did not mean anything. Around 10,000 Cordillerans gather in Baguio City Monday, May 2 to show support for presidential bet Vice President Leni Robredo resisting the Solid North tag in a province considered to be the bailiwick of the Marcoses. Robredo supporters stayed despite the rain.
Ito po, nagpapasalamat ako. Gaya po ng sabi ng mga national artists natin kanina, kahit mahirap yung laban, lumalaban. Kahit maraming mga hadlang, hindi umaayaw. Dahil alam po natin na pagtama ang ating nilalaban, wala naman tayong talo.
No high-ranking official from Baguio City raised Robredo's hands, but she secures the endorsement of three national artists, Virgilio Almario, also known as Rio Alma, Ben Cabrera or Ben Cab, and Kidlat Tahimik. Baguio's four universities, University of the Philippines Baguio, St. Louis University, University of Baguio, and the University of the Cordilleras also shed neutrality in favor of Robredo. Meantime, in Cagayan de Oro, political differences and clashing interests among three politicians supporting Robredo prompt her campaign organizers to call off her rally on Wednesday, May 4. Cagayan de Oro Mayor Isko Moreno is running for Misamis Oriental's gubernatorial post against 2nd District Representative Juliet Uy. Moreno and 2nd District Representative Rufus Rodriguez were political allies until a falling out in 2016 when the congressman challenged the mayor's re-election bid. Instead, Robredo will lead rallies in Dipolog City in Zamboanga del Norte on Wednesday and in San Francisco, Agusan del Sur in the Caraga region on Thursday, May 5.
Need more context, clarity, and perspective? Get the full picture with Rappler Plus. With exclusive content and events, you'll get an opportunity to discuss issues with reporters, experts, and featured guests while helping Rappler continue its fearless journalism. Join now.
Manila Mayor Isko Moreno on World Press Freedom Day promises he would not ban reporters from Malacanang nor order the closure of media firms if he wins the presidency on May 9.
I'll speak my mind, I'll speak my heart. Walang sugarcoating. This is me, this is just me, and this is the kind of presidency na ino-offer ko para sa inyo pagdating ng araw. At hindi kita ibaban. Hindi ako magsasara ng prangkisa.
The presidential candidate says his pro-media freedom stance is proven by his track record on the campaign trail, where he has consistently granted media interviews to reporters. Moreno's remarks depart from President Rodrigo Duterte's own moves in relation to press freedom. Duterte has banned Rappler reporters from covering his official events since 2018. His rants and threats against broadcasting giant ABS-CBN also led to its shutdown in 2020 in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. Moreno also says, like his idol, Singaporean Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew, he would be candid about his thoughts about anything, including the media, because he wants citizens to see his human side. President Rodrigo Duterte says he will order the halt of online cockfighting. This after initially hyping its economic benefits. The president says on Tuesday morning, May 3, he ordered the Department of the Interior and Local Government to conduct a survey and found the social impact of e-sabong worrying.
The recommendation of Secretary Anyo is to do away with e-sabong. And he cited the validation report of coming from all sources. So it's his recommendation, and I agree with it, and it is good. So e-sabong will end.
Duterte says he will leave the details of the order to Año, but insists it will happen no later than May 3. Duterte's latest pronouncement is a departure from the administration's previous decision not to suspend e-sabong operations, despite senators calling for its suspension due to the unsolved disappearances of some people involved in e-sabong. Duterte on Tuesday says the government's previous stance was only based on the economic benefits of e-sabong. Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation chairperson Andrea Domingo earlier cited budgetary and economic implications that may come with suspending e-sabong, highlighting the industry earned at least 640 million pesos monthly since January. Top stars from Hollywood and personalities in the fashion industry gather Monday, May 2 for the annual Met Gala at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City. The 2022 Met Gala theme is In America, an anthology of fashion, with gilded glamour white tie listed as the official dress code. The 2022 edition serves as the second volume in a two-part Costume Institute exhibition, following the 2021 Met Gala in September with the theme In America, a Lexicon of Fashion. The annual extravaganza to raise money for the museum's Costume Institute kicks off the Met's annual major fashion exhibition. Vogue editor-in-chief Anna Wintour chairs the annual event. Meanwhile, celebrity couple Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, Lin-Manuel Miranda, and Regina King are the co-hosts of the gala. Celebrities don't fail to impress as they walk up the famous Met steps in their extravagant ensembles.